So sit back, speed 5. And I'll take any questions that people have about Mare Nostrum, because I like to think I know a fair chunk about it. I've been staring at it for months now. Rund again. What is it with Rund? It's always coming up in these events. Well, I'd rather keep the nobles on my side. Don't know why I did that, it just ticks down anyway. What goes around comes around. Yeah, I think we'll be going espionage once we finish off these ideas that we have at the moment, which we are about to. And what luck, we get 3 extra states for it. I'm kind of wasting away by not using some of those states. Because I have 13 and I'm only using 9 of them. This would make a pretty nice state. Well, these are only 3 provinces, it's hardly worth my time. These are 6 fairly nice provinces. Well, fairly nice. 2 of them are fairly nice. Okay. But this is what I want as a core state. And all of this. Because hot damn, Zanzibar is one hell of a trade node. If only I could trade there. Jake, do you know if there will be a fascism scenario in the Random New World? Maybe. I don't know for certain. Yeah, my state limit is 13. Should have been 10, but now it's 13 because I finished my admin idea group. Could you show colonial countries and their colonies? Good question. We're in 1532. They should have at least landed somewhat by now. Let's lift the TI whilst still paused. Oh, thank God, I thought that said British. So, Castile have been doing the focus along Africa, and Portugal have been going for the Caribbean. Is this opposite day? With England setting themselves up, at least at the moment, down in Venezuela. Nobody interacting with the natives on the continent just yet. And unlike Arnaver's game, Castile has not gone and demolished Portugal. Muscovy, what happened to you? Did people actually declare war on you with the ugly borders, Casus Belli? We have many questions. Let's get many answers. Whilst I enjoy a wee drink. Novgorod torn to shreds, but I guess they managed to make quite the comeback. Perhaps backed by Estonia and Livonia, as we know the most powerful of the Baltic countries. Voska Russians. Nice. But not nice enough. Let's get back to Tyo. Max insists that I should demand some stuff from the clergy, but I can't do anything with them for 10 years. Okay, Rwanda are not going to be having any of my rubbish until I actually get enough prestige. Lose 1 stability, lose 1 inflation. It's probably worth my time. Because I can get stability back nice and cheap. I think I should go to war with Moravia just to get some prestige. Kielwell may hate me, but I could always take back some of their cores. Strikes me as a bit of a waste of time though. I should take land for myself so I look stronger, even if it will cost me some admin. And I'll take all of these provinces for myself. Sounds like an acceptable idea. Oh, wonderful. Our lack of corruption even gives us stability. It's good to be the best. So what'll I do this? I've got loads of spy network points saved up and they haven't caught me at all. So I will get claim after claim after claim after claim, and you guessed it. And this shall be my own conquest. Make it for Nsenga, I rather think. And the wonderful thing is that Mombasa are going to have to come down through Kilwa, and Kilwa can and will defend themselves. Well, 7 versus 9, maybe not. But I'm sure Tapa will help them out, right? So as I said, Nsenga will be mine. Welcome to the fight. Don't know where they are, where their army has gone, but I'll sniff them out. Okay, no, really, where did they go? Maybe they went south? Nope. Guess they're north then. Okay, do they just not have an army? Or have I completely misplaced them? Poor guys never stood a chance. Well, these guys do, the Mombasa. But we'll take care of them. General or no general? I think we'll go with general though. Oh god, 2 fire. Just what the doctor ordered, right? Yeah, forgetting Nevers, this should have been the relaxation stream. Spreading that African love. I didn't marry Rwanda when I had the chance, did I? That was foolish of me. And now they're only stronger. Okay, guess I need to puff my chest out a bit more then. Hell, I have the money to do so. Set your navies to be seen once you integrate Kilwa. Integrating Kilwa will be a while away. I need to get Rwanda done first, and that is stalled at 33%. Hopefully that'll have brought it down enough. No, it's still just 51. I need the prestige to puff out just a bit more. But that's okay, because I'll make separate peace with Mombasa. Could give this to Kilwa. I think I will, actually. It's no big deal to do so. And I can bring down Kilwa's Liberty Desire by giving them these provinces. It's a shame. But they'll come over here to this. Okay, or Mutapa will take care of it. I can get behind that as well. Alright, go and milk some provinces dry, like Sofala. Can Zanzibar need a new adventure island? Well, I guess it does need a sequel, doesn't it? So yes. So Mombasa. Trouble is, I need prestige to waste on Rwanda here. And you're going to be the one to give it to me. How exactly, though, I still need to figure out. Releasing Pate would be a nice source of prestige, but also a big cost of dip. In fact, everything I'm doing here would be a big cost in dip. I think I'm just going to throw these provinces over to Kilwa. Expensive though it may be. It will bring down their ridiculously high and unwarranted Liberty Desire, because I really shouldn't have done that, I just did anyway. They're not going to convert anything. Their provinces are more expensive than I had anticipated. Still, I'll take these two. Gives me a nice +6 prestige. And +8 prestige. That I can get behind. Looks good. Is there any reason not to do this? Some people might get a little angry with it, actually. It's starting to seem like a bad idea, to be honest. I should do more things that just give me mighty amounts of prestige. 6 prestige is plenty. Although you not having an alliance with any of these guys would also help. There we go. And then that gets Rwanda back in check to get them annexed. Get you guys back home, and then with you, the thing is, I'm just taking land for me here. I hope you don't mind. I'm sure you won't. And I guess we could give Makua back to Mutapa. I'm taking your money as well. All of it. The thing is, they have access to gold. So me taking war reparations off of them kind of helps out in a big way. Lovely. Cores to be made, and they shall be made, because I'm not quite so stuck for admin anymore. Although I do need the last bit to reform the government. So I need 200 admin and stability of 3. We'll get that, no problem. We're still focused on it. Jake, finally, Mare, Rwanda. Done and done right. That'll keep Rwanda out of my face until annexation, I'm fairly certain. Well, fairly certain, maybe. Next time I think I'll make Mombasa co-belligerent if they manage to get a Moravian alliance again, but we'll see if that goes that way. Otherwise the rest of them are just cores for Kilwa to gobble up. And thankfully my enemies don't have cores on me, because that can trigger that nasty event where they ask for the province and you either say yay or nay, and either way they get angry. Because vassals are the worst people ever, right? Jake, they are converting Sunni. Did you say converting Sunni? Oh, these guys are. That's lovely. They're doing it very slowly, but they will get it done. It's these guys, however, that I actually want to convert land, and they're not going to. They're finishing up a fort, though, which is nice of them. But yeah, that's actually not so good to know. Well, I mean, it's good to know, but it's not so nice. They're not going to convert land probably due to having tolerance of it, due to fetishism. So that's frustrating. Probably means I'm going to have to go religious myself if I really want to get things done. So ever so close to reforming that government. All I need is one more point of stability. Which I'm close to getting, but I'll wait until I have enough. So it means I'm going to need 401 in total. Well, slightly less once this overextension just dribbles away. Jake, I think this is as close to quadruple digits as you've ever been. Care to give a speech? We were at about 1200 during some other feature stream, but regardless of that, hello 929 Twitch Denzians. I am Jake, I call myself DDR Jake Online, and I enjoy streaming. The whole reason I started streaming was because I found myself spending a lot of time watching speedruns, particularly during work, so thank you former employers. Point is, I really felt that I had taken so much from the streaming people, and I wanted to give something back. I figured I'd watched a good 5 days solid worth of speedruns, especially on what is it? The Games Done Quick marathons. I thought, let's give something back. I myself will stream, and once I've done over 100 hours or so, I think 150 thereabouts, then I'll have repaid my debt to streaming kind. And I decided, hey, I'm pretty good at this Europa game, I guess I'll stream that. And it seems to have taken off, and I have more than cleared my streaming debt, but I continue to do it. And the reason I continue to do it is because I really enjoy games, and I enjoy streaming games. That is why we are very harsh treatment-y towards typical Twitch culture. So that is, if you come here and you find that this is a nice place, feel free to hang around. This place is even active when I'm not streaming, because we just want this to be a nice place to enjoy the video games. That's why there's no face cam, no bullcrap, no popping up images and things going such and such has followed, subscribed, or all that jazz. And that is my mantra. There are many things I saw about streaming that I didn't like, and I cut it out when I decided to start this. So if you like it, stay a while and listen. There, how's that for a speech? Well, viewer numbers didn't tumble, so that's okay. We often employ viewer reduction strats because I don't stream for viewers, I stream for me. And as selfish as that might be, it's kind of the core concept that keeps this channel what it is. Jake, reform government. Yeah, we've hit that point now, haven't we? Let's do it. Whoa, okay, I'm glad I opened up this because I wasn't aware that I was so close to revolt. But they're going to be even more likely to revolt once we do... Wait, what? Ah, I didn't even hit this. Why am I so blind? There we go. So blind I've forgotten where the raise stability button is. So there we go, -5 stability. But we can bring it up a fair chunk there, and we are more than ready to deal with revolt. And Rwanda, I'm looking forward to the day that you're inside me. These guys wish to rise up. I'd like to hide out in the dry lands, but really there's no use. All of these provinces are similarly... Yeah, words failing me here. Oh my! I thought that would be the one that would not revolt. Okay, guess we're going back to it. Let's bring this guy down. I'm not so happy about my pathetic general here. I would like a considerably better one. Jake, can't a face cam be a viewer reduction strategy? I did a face rig once for trucking, but that was mostly because somebody gave me face rig and it would have been pretty bad not to use it at all. Lundians over in Lundu. Well, we can keep a cap on that. And those accursed nobility, now that I've actually gone full feudal, they want a slice of the pie. Also, I'm allowed a lot more states. I get +5 for feudal monarchy now. Do I want to be a feudal monarchy? Well, it beats despotism at this time. So, do I want to make this a state then? 6 provinces, 2 of which are really very good. I think I got nothing to lose. Let's do it. I would like to core it all up, which will be instant. We'll get a couple of the cheaper ones done. But some of the not so cheap ones, they're tricky, aren't they? Jake, why don't you like face cams? I don't also, but why don't you? Well, here's the thing, what does a face cam add? When I go to a stream and I see a face cam, I'm usually turned away because I'm there to see a game. I'm not there to see somebody act all to pot for you. But then other people do prefer face cams. That's entirely up to them. But it's just not for me. And there's the thing, this is my stream, and I do what I enjoy. And that is not going to change. If it ever does change, then you should tap me on the shoulder and say, Jake, stop streaming. You've lost your passion. Just need to chuck the nobility into places that we don't really care about. Or I could just give them provinces willy-nilly, because really... I'm not sure what they're wanting. Got anything with high base tax, though? These certainly do not. High base tax is just not to be found around here. There we go, that should keep everybody sufficiently off my back. Jake, I remember you wanted to do a Silesia game in some distant past. Did you ever do it? If not, I strongly recommend it. Yes, I did want to, but the thing is I have so many Europa campaigns that I want to do at any given time. It's tricky. All that prestige that I'm gaining isn't doing me any favours, so I may as well placate their local rulers as soon as I have some positive prestige, which I almost have. And we're minus very little. There we go. Finally, got them to not quite rebellious. They're only disloyal. And once Rwanda is part of us, we'll have a lot more bargaining that we can do. Jake, Kilwan King. I have to get his... Well, I think I have to get his... Oh, wow. Would increase it by a fair chunk, though, and I'm already spending quite a bit bringing it down. But... I don't know. No, the thing is, I'm going to integrate Kielwal once I get all their cores back and their Liberty Desire dies down. What a bad move converting them to fetishism. It's going to speed up the rate at which I integrate them, but that's about the only good side of that. Jake, don't yet. He has a 5-4-6 king. Good for him, but if he gets too much stronger than me, he's really going to want to declare that independence. We've got a good country here. And although I'm tempted to go further in military technology, that would work against me quite a bit. Jake, if you do a Reform Rome campaign, well, stop right there because there's an achievement for that, isn't there? I guess it will happen then. Did you get rid of exploration? Yes, I did. I only needed it to grab a couple of provinces for strategic use. Sure, it was a waste of 360 dip points, but that's what's going to happen. So I've only been going for just over a couple of hours, but this stream will not be going on for too much longer because part 1, this is Sunday, which means I'm going to do Sunday night trucking shortly. And also, it's work in the morning, so I need to get to bed. A glut of mercenary companies, available mercenaries are increased, which is good, means I can send out even more condottieri. If only the people around me would go to war. Well, actually, Ethiopia is destroying Hunj, but I'm not about to start picking a fight with Ethiopia right about now. Goodbye, nobility. Ah yes, the rebels are not a problem anymore, so we can get rid of that. Now, when is that truce with you up? 1547, so still got 6 years to go. There's Lhasa as well, but that's even longer away. That's a shame. But all will be well. Rwanda will be part of us. Oh god. It's going to be a shame because there isn't too much I can do at this stage. And I don't have... Oh well, I can puff out my chest a bit more at the very least. And puff out my chest quite a lot more. States and territories are looking okay. The only places that I'm keeping as territories are fairly garbage lands. Okay, this one not so much. What are you part of? Okay, part of undeveloped the area. Kilwa has been spying on us, the rotten sods. I may have to pump my chest out just a bit more. The adminicide is real here. They got better dip tech than me as well, which is a shame. But I'm confident Rwanda will be part of us. This is actually good for me. It's going to bring down the relative strength of my vassals. Because, yeah, that sent them packing. But I sent my cousin there, Mr. Tyo, and I will see to it that Mr. Tyo remains part of us. At least until integration. So for the first time ever, I'm a little bit invested in this. Let me show you what a nice guy I am. Voska Pretenders. Jake, start integrating Mutapa now anyway. Now hold your horses. I want Rwanda part of me first. And there we go. That was close, 49%, but we got it, and that brought down kilowatt very nicely. And we got our extra everything. Ah, it's just too good, pretty much. Too good. Of course, now I've got a whole heap of land, and the question is, do I want them as states or not? I have full cores on the whole lot of it, but I have to judge whether or not I want them to be, for example, this Ugandan area. Quite a bit of development around it. This one not so much, and Shaga isn't even colonized. These three provinces on their own are really good too. So there's the question. What is the answer? 9, 9, 9, and 6 is really good. I think I want all three of them done. When it comes to states, I have 10 out of 18, so I'm going to do that. They're already full cores, so pop, pop, and what was the other one? This one. Pop. I think this one I have to core up myself anyway, but ching, there we go. Fairly satisfied with myself over that. I'm like 5 over limit here. I could just get rid of these guys. They're costing me more than I really need to have right now. But I'm also thinking, yes, these guys should become part of me. It's not going to be too expensive. And those accursed nobility again demand control of my provinces. At least this one is good to give them, because it's high in manpower. I don't need the fort though. The fort can just go away. Another one high in manpower, worthy of the nobility. Jake, with instant coring in the new patch, are the penalties for more than 100% overextension less severe? No, because you only get instant cores on things that are already territorial cores, and territorial cores do not contribute towards overextension. Okay, Maravi need to go down. And it's only 4 years before we can bring them into the greater realm. Kilo have been a pain. Such a pain. But I brought it on myself. I gave them that 100% liberty desire. And Daniel Cho could be a lot better, so how about he tests his mettle on the battlefield too? Things are good. Things are almost too good. I want to get my next idea so I can go spying. But the trouble is I've, if anything, got too many monarch points. Well, too many military monarch points. The rest is what I'm waiting on. Yeah, let's get those relations up with Kilwa as well, because if I can just get them loyal, which I'm close to, I could also marry them, give them all the land, and then begin the integrations. Not so sure I want to be taking up in military at this point, because I'll be getting even more corruption, which will be chewing up my income. But actually, the root out corruption's gone away, because our tax are 9 to 5 here. But yeah, why not? It's pretty important to stay up to date with it anyway. We're essentially paying to have that better technology now. Horsemen and Culvern. Always go for offensive. Offensive shock if you can. Well now. Guess we don't need to be thieving maps quite so quickly, do we? But where do we go from here? There's a whole lot of Madagascar that would be pretty nice to be ours. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 states. I wonder if they'll develop it for me. And if they could, that would be nice. But remember, it's our goal to make it over to Tokyo. I'm going to have to get a military idea next, though, which will make espionage our third. Because I have too many points. And I need to Vasca them somewhere. Which does mean I need to get a couple of admin as well. Oh well, needs must. Somebody wants to see the autonomy map mode. I am willing to oblige you there. Anything this colour probably has an estate on it. Deep green is always good. And these orange ones will be part of territories. These ones are just this colour because they were recently integrated. All is well. Wonder if we can see a quick time lapse of what's been going on around here. I don't want to pause it, but... No, what I can do actually is TI it. Because we're not playing on Iron Man mode here. Not that we've been save load scumming. But I want to see a good chunk of this. The evolution of Sarigyogi. Okay, I mean Koch's rise to power. I mean Kam's rise to power. Over in Tibet. Shout out to that one annoying guy that on just about every video I do posts, when are you going to do a Tibet playthrough? Eventually I just had to ban him from asking. Are there any new advisor types? No, I don't think there have been new advisor types since the game came out. That I can remember. I remember when there used to be technology reduction advisors. How daft was that? It was pretty daft. Okay, Lundu, we can get rid of your revolts if we just send loads of people here. Our one artillery is now a little bit more expensive. Excellent. And at this rate, I'm going to be too rich. Jake, there are spy network advisors, right? Yeah, but that's just a spy master that has been retooled out. I'm pretty sure all these advisor portraits are new, though. Pretty sure. I mean, I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I played in Africa. Last time I did it was Loango. We all know how that went. Ah, finally, somebody to call my rival, Ethiopia. I look forward to punching you in the face. That said, you're pretty big there, Ethiopia. You're representing the Copts well. I am deeply saddened by Kilwa's absolute lack of desire to convert these provinces. Jake Mazab isn't in Africa now, it might as well not be. Okay, when are you buying it? August. August, I'll remove you from the map, and that'll be the end of anybody having aggressive expansion against me. Tyo will reign supreme with its kinda ugly borders. Looks like an alien sticking out his arms ready to grab things. Ah, good old Tyo. I'm not going to be filling in these gaps though, I don't like colonization. Doesn't do it for me. But then I've spoken to people that really enjoy it, so different things for different folks. I hope people colonize around me so I can just conquer their lands off of them. Although I will be converting it, Fetishist will give fewer malices, so I don't have much revolts to worry about when I have that glorious modifier right there. Okay, so truce is up, which means time to take those cores. I should probably get in position because Mutapa probably would not give up provinces if we were to get them. Oh, chings, I almost feel sorry for this guy by now. Let's get our heir in there. With a bit of luck, he'll die. And yeah, we'll call it Quellermain or what have you. Time for you to die. They got Tech 10, but so do we. We are just superior. And that's fine if he wants to run away to Mutapa, because Mutapa can go and deal with that shenanigans. Jake, could you show the trade flow around Great Lakes and friends? Absolutely. Note that from the Great Lakes it can flow into either Zanzibar or Congo, and from Congo it'll go into Zambezi and then into Zanzibar, or from Congo into the Ivory Coast. So it makes Zanzibar even more valuable, and it was already a very valuable trade node to control. I wonder if there are people that still don't understand trade all that well. I should probably think about making some kind of video about it. Because it's always a question that kind of keeps coming up, especially on the forums. How do I trade? What is trade? What does trade power mean? It's a difficult lane, I'll give you that. This is going to give Kilwa just a bit more power, and they're probably going to not be so friendly with me for much longer, but that's fine. They'll come around, and then I'll integrate them. And once I have the Zanzibar trade node, it's just money, money, money from start to finish. Relocate my capital over here as well, so I can just flow all of this money straight into it. Oh, I didn't consider that. These guys actually have power in Zanzibar. All they're going to do is collect, but they have a fair chunk of it across here. No trade nodes, but still. How much is it to annex the whole lot of you? Well, thankfully you're all fetishist. I might just make it my little mission to take over Madagascar. I'd just better not cough before I invade. Or else I'll find border shut down over there. Alright, Kilwa, here we go. Nice guy that I am, I'm telling you, you can have it all. Now, if I'd just taken it for myself and used the subject interaction to give it back to them, I'd probably stop them from being hostile towards me. But I would have to pay dip to take it for myself and then give it to them. So, that said, they don't mind it too much. Wait, did that say trust? No, it said Tyon. They're boasting about their better diplomatic reputation, while two can play at that game. That should also get rid of some of the unbalanced research, which is nice. Means I don't have to spend quite so much rooting out corruption. Tyo big. Tyo is almost too big for itself. Madagascar and border shutting is no problem, Jake. Just gotta train up some birds. Okay. Got a bit of a problem here. This boat is worthless and has been for so long. And given I've had it for almost 100 years now, maybe not quite, maybe like 80. So it's cost me about 50 ducats and given me absolutely nothing. Maybe I should find someone that likes me and ask for some maps. Okay, well, I would need positive prestige to do that, and have the prestige to throw away on getting said map. So maybe not quite yet. This option catches me out every time. Do not automatically raise maintenance. If I don't do it, it's because I know what I'm doing. Sometimes. There we go. In 3 years they're going to see things my way, and they will just be clawing at me to be part of my great nation. And I'll be integrating them just as fast as I'm doing Mutapa. ouch. Failed administration. Our administration has failed the people. Instead of injustice for all, there is justice for the few. It is undermining the very support of our cause. So I could either gain that corruption and spend... Well, if I spent everything I had, it would take about a year of my income to get rid of it, or I'd take the stab hit. I'm actually going to take the corruption hit, as painful as that is, because I'm keen on getting rid of it completely, so I'm paying money away for that. What is this? The clergy gain more influence and such. I quite like the clergy, and I quite like money as well. Even though it just makes the merchant guilds unhappy, they can get some monopoly charters. That'll keep them happy, right? So yeah, I've got that corruption, but I will root it out. And give it 10 months, it'll go away. 10 months of spending my, my income, just completely. But once it's gone, it's gone. You can choose to just let corruption pile up, and that way you're not going to be spending all that money. But then when corruption gets high, you're probably going to wish you had spent it. It's a trade-off. A lot like taking loans to get an early boost in the game. Jake, what is maximum corruption? It goes up to 100. If you hit 100 corruption, you're probably going to die. Because that's going to be minimum autonomy across your whole place. As well as increased costs for everything that costs monarch points. Oh, I could probably puff out my chest and get you down for that last bit. Or improve that tiny little bit of relation that's missing. They're still sour about the whole forced vassalization thing. Jake, can you keep ongoing spy network at war with? Yes, so long as you didn't get caught, you can do that. Now I took your trade power, which is all well and good, except I really don't need it. I never did trade in Zanzibar. I should have, but I completely forgot about it. I was going to send my merchant to collect there. Actually, I'm going to try that. Let's collect using our Congo trade guy. And our trade income will change from 5.32 to 6.17. I should have done that long ago. Because we'd taken over. Total domination of trade. Okay, there we go, Kiowa. Time for you and us to make royal marriage. Now get inside me. In every conceivable way. Well, that's like goodbye dip points. It's going to be going down by 4 a pop. But what I can also do is take out the accursed Mombasa and give that land to Kilwa. Kilwa don't have any claims on it, do they? I know it's even more dip to spend here, but I kind of really want it. Because I want the entirety of the Zanzibar trade node. Which goes all the way up to Ajiran here. He's a militarist ruler. Maybe he will grab these provinces. Or at least claim them if I say that I want them. Because I'm a nice guy, I'll give it to him. Jake, what is the goal for this campaign? I want to make my way to Tokyo. Maybe if we turn Tokyo fetishist, that can be our goal here. It's going to be a tricky one to do because tomorrow Honeycam comes out. And you better believe I'm going to be playing Honeycam, whether you want it or not. Damn, it's good to have no corruption. Damn, it's good to have Mutapa as part of your nation. Thanks for the big army. And straight away, I think I want to make all of this a state. These 4 provinces aren't amazing, but they do deal in ivory. 6 and 7 is 13. 26 space tax. Well, I mean, this one is definitely becoming a state of mind for all that gold right there. I think 2 forts is probably overkill, but it will stop anybody from the south making their way north. So we'll keep it there, just mothballed. I mean, I have the states to spend here. But never that easy, is it? What did I say my next idea would be? Has to be military to soak up all these points. And you really can't go wrong with defensive. Soak them up. Good to get that stability cost down further, so we'll have the infantry cost as well. Jinx, it's going swimmingly. There we go. Diplomatic reputation as well. Excellent. So Mombasa has to go. But hopefully Kilwa will get some claims on that. And I was thinking, because I get more states when I get the next, yeah, here we go, 5 more states, which will more than cover the extra that I'm going to be getting. And when it comes down to it, I will be adding, ooh, I kind of want this as a state, but I'm not colonizing, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states that I want. Yeah, I'll make it a state, why not? I've got money to get here. Jake, are you going to stream it? By it, I take it you mean Honeycam? Then yeah, I see very little reason not to. Okay, I don't want to give my estates any of these provinces that give me the glorious gold. But if anything that has relatively high tax income, which these places apparently don't, I'd give that to them. And I've got a bigger army than I really need. 4 of these guys can just go goodbyes. No, they don't seem to be wanting to make those claims, which is a shame for me because I don't have any coastline here, nor do I have good Cassis to go and fight them. I would have to break the trade power relation anyway, but I still want them dead. Hopefully Kiel will make some claims on them, that's what I'm hoping. But I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. Oh man, I'm not used to this. Not playing on Iron Man. How many years did we cover there? We went from 85 to 54, so a fair chunk of them. Jake, collect in Zambezi. Never even thought about that, but there is a lot of ivory to be had there. I can switch you out for that, I suppose. Yes, but that's neither here nor there. I'll figure that out for next time. But cheers, I will be back after probably an hour, because I need to get myself some dinner. And do a bit of Sunday night trucking. And that will be me for following my schedule this week. That was Mare Nostrum. It'll be coming out on Tuesday. I think we'll finish it up with a timeline of what has been going on so far. But from me for now, cheers and cheerio.